Yeah, this is a career change for you. So what prompted the decision to join the X Factor?
I decided to join X Factor, honestly, as soon as I heard about it, right? I heard about it, and I called Simon, and I had a meeting with him, and I convinced him that I was the guy. You know, I'm quite the salesman, and I convinced him that I was the guy that should be at that table with him, and he bought it, and here we are. And I couldn't be happier, really blessed, and feeling lucky to be sitting here with Simon Cowell, with Paula Abdul, with Nicole Scherzinger, and we have the greatest host on television with Stephen Jones, and I couldn't be happier.
What was the biggest surprise for you, getting in front of a live audience and feeling that crowd? What was the biggest surprise?
Oh, you bring up a great point. The biggest surprise was that I didn't think I could be swayed by the audience. When we have to say yes or no, I didn't think that audience could sway me, and you know what? They did, and I didn't like it. But they did. They swayed me, and they made me change my vote once or twice. So, yeah, that was the biggest surprise. Because, you know, I think I'm a rock. No one can shake. I don't care what you like, what you like, what you like, or what you like. I only like what I like. And I make all my talent decisions based on not what others like, but what I like. And now here I am in a room with 5,000 people, and I'm like, okay, I want to change my mind now. You know, go figure. But
are there any that you regret really putting forward now that you look back on it?
No, I don't ever regret the people that we put forward. There are people that got sent home that I regretted, though. Yes, those are difficult because everyone can't get through.
Yeah,
right?
And we've seen a little bit of the presentation reel, and it's some great talent.
Yeah.
Was there any concern in your mind that with so many reality shows on television, like, oh no, what if people aren't coming out immediately for this in the first season?
No, that's not something I really think about. Obviously, we want it to be a huge success, and we want to have the numbers, and we want ultimately just to have a great and entertaining show. But you know, I've never entered any arena thinking that way. You know, it's like when I put a record out. I never put a record out and say, God, does it concern you that there's 3,000 other records coming out? No, I'm going to put out the best record. Every time I put out a record, I'm going to try to put out the best record, right? And not every one of them is going to work. And I feel the same way about our show, right? No, we're not the only show, but we have a really good show. Yeah. And I think that we're competitive with anything that's out there.
Yeah. And obviously, you know, the judges have their types in quotes. Mm-hmm. You know, Simon is the, quote, mean one, Paula's, quote, the nice one. So how do you feel you fit into this dynamic?
You have to tell me now. Which one am I? What have you heard? I don't know. Did you hear anything?
We've seen little bits and pieces, and we haven't seen much of the judging, so I'm kind of interested to see what we see of you.
Which one am I? I'm the honest one. I'm the honest one. Either I like you or I simply don't. And I didn't think I cared what anybody thought, but actually I do care what people think. I didn't think I did, though. And the first time I said I didn't like somebody and the audience said, boo, I said, okay, wait a minute, I changed my mind. I love them. Right, so it changes every day. But I'm honest. I just give my own little 2 cents worth and hope for the best.